So today's session is going to be quite different because we'll be going through a lot of different ways to make money with video as an agency. So you're going to see a couple of different ways that you can combine. You can choose one if you want, you can choose both if you want, and that's going to enable you to basically sell more, sell better, sell faster. So build a 10K a month video business without filming, editing, or hiring anyone. And the focus today, of course, we're living in the age of AI. So the focus is going to be how to use AI system that turns any website URL into 90 days of professional video content in 10 minutes, letting you serve unlimited clients where you can charge $500 to $1,000 a month while selling software licenses for passive income as well. By the way, quick question here. Give me a 3 if you care about passive income. If you're like, Neil, it would be nice if I had a few $100s a month, maybe 1,000 or a couple of thousand a month coming in passive income. Would that change your life? Type in a 3 if it would. Don't type anything if it doesn't. Like, that's okay. Maybe you like to work hard. Maybe you like to work actively. And that is perfectly fine. For me, my entire focus, my entire business now is moved towards trying to find both time and financial freedom for myself so that I can be there for my kids as they're growing up. I can have more time to spend with my wife. I can go travel when I want to travel without worrying about can we or can we not afford the hotels we want to stay. So give me those ones and twos coming in and that'd be great. Okay, fantastic. Let me just change one thing. Okay, how is it now? Let's try now. Okay, this is better. This is better. I think the mic was quite close to me, but it should be better now. So having said that, let's get into it. I want to start with giving an example of Sarah and Sarah. Sarah, depending on where in the world you are. If you're English, British, you'll say Sarah or Sarah, but if you're American, you'll say Sarah. So I want to talk about Sarah Michelle because, of course, she's in Austin. And we were looking at Sarah's business for a while, and we were talking with her about what she was doing. And this is how it went for her. So she'd been running a marketing agency for about 5 years or so. She'd been doing that since COVID times. And, it was making her good money. Of course, she was happy with it. But the problem was that it was only making good money for her to replace her job. It wasn't actually making anything more than that. She was a work from home mom when she started it. So it was really good for her to get to $3,000 a month. Because look, that's a good number when you just want to pay the bills. But I think both of us know things are getting expensive. So Sarah basically struggled with going past that ceiling. And pretty much she was at capacity with 3 to 4 clients. And, that can happen. When you get 3 or 4 clients, you get so busy into just servicing them that you forget to find new clients. So you get stuck at an artificial ceiling, which means that she was turning away opportunities all the time. And that is not a good thing. If you have to literally turn away opportunities, people don't want to work with you, but you're like, oh, I'm at capacity. I can't do this right now because I've got young kids and I've got this and that. It's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of an issue. And for her, that also meant that because she only had one income stream, if a client left, it would take her time to replace that with another. So she didn't really have any safety net. And I think it is an issue because when that happens, you watch your competitors scale past you and it's not a good place to be. So that was an issue with Sarah. And we talked at length about exactly what she was struggling with and how it was causing her problems in her own business and her own life as well. Now, she switched gears. Basically, she changed a few things. And when she changed a few things, here's what changed. She basically went into AI-based video creation. She went into working with clients to deliver them results using the power of AI. And essentially in that time, she switched over now to 15 video clients that were where she was charging $500 a month. So she was actually charging less now. She used to charge about $750 on average, but she was charging less. But then she had 15 clients paying $500 a month. And she was at about $7,500 a month in recurring revenue. She was using AI to deliver all the video content, right? Everything. She didn't have to do any filming. She didn't have to do any editing. Everything was automatically created for her. Clients were happy with the work. And this is how really a business should be. So she was now doing about 15 to 20 hours per week. Same as before, I would say, because again, young kids and all that, she was balancing all of those things. But for her now, it meant that she was making more than double the money that she was doing before. And from capacity ceiling, she went to unlimited scalability. The key difference in what she was doing, and this is something I want you to take away from this session today, and you can easily adapt it based on everything I'm teaching today, is that she integrated AI into her onboarding and video content delivery. So she did all of that basically allowed her to do more without having to burn herself out. But what if even you could do more? What if you can do what Sarah did? See, Sarah built a $7,500 a month business using the AI system to service clients. What if you could do the same thing? What if you could get the same system, and on top of that, you could actually sell the system as your own branded SaaS product, right? What if you could do all of that? How would that change your life? Now, in Sarah's case, she was able to do this without a lot of changes in a business, and I want you to do the same thing for yourself as well. I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to having to deal with a lot of different systems, and I want you to be able to do that from one place. So what she did differently is something that you can now copy and paste as well. Plus, you can add a second income stream that will take you from about $7,500 to $10,000 a month. So what Sarah did, let's go into that in a bit more detail because this is important, is that she started delivering video content services to clients using AI, and she did that at scale. She didn't need a video production team to do that. She didn't have to hire expensive teams, and she didn't have to choose whether she wanted to sell a service or product. She had all the options basically available. All she had to do was let AI do the production. But here's the thing as well. This is important. Just because she let AI do the production doesn't mean she lost control. She had 100% control over every step of the process that she enacted. And again, you can do the same thing as well. I know a lot of you, like me, like to have that sense of control on their business. Like they don't want to just give it over completely to AI. They want to make sure that their creative inputs are their own. And all those things are really, really important. And you can do that as well. Plus, on top of that, you can also sell the system, right? So not only can you deliver that as a service, but for those that can't afford even $500 a month, you can sell that as a service for as much as $30 to $40 a month if that's what you want. So if you're interested to duplicate Sarah's $7,500 a month success and add your income stream as well, type in income in the chat box so I know you're with me, I know you're here, and I know you are really interested to see how this can be positioned for you in your business and in your life. Just type in income for me and I'll continue going through this. And again, I want this feedback from you, so make sure that I'm presenting to the right audience. I want to make sure that you're here to learn how to make more money, because if you can do that, that's only going to benefit you in the longer term. Okay, just going to wait for a few incomes to come in. Income. I see. And again, look, I'm going to give you an edge that Sarah didn't have. Sarah had to only sell her services. I'm going to show you how not to just do that, but add a second income to that where it's a bit more passive, but you can literally give away that system to others and they'll pay you a little bit monthly. And that's just going to build you down an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month without doing any work. Now, I call this the agency and SaaS model. With micro content agency, and you're going to see a full demo of this today, but with micro content agency, there are two ways to make money, right? I'll of course show you the system in great detail, but with this, there are two ways to make money. Income stream number one is you do client services like Sarah and everyone else did, right? Where you use AI to deliver video content to businesses. You charge $500 to $1,000 per client monthly based on how much volume of content you're delivering to them. Quite straightforward. A client signs up with you. You tell them, great, my deliverable is going to be 15 videos, 30 videos, 45 videos, whatever you want to promise to them over the course of next 90 days. And this is how much you pay me for that. Now, a lot of the clients would be willing to pay that because it's, not a lot of work for them. But then you might find some clients who are like, oh, I can't really afford $500 or $1,000 a month. Is there a cheaper option? Well, yes, the cheaper option is you do it yourself. I'm just going to give you the license to this software, right? I'm just going to give you the license to the software. You do it yourself. You basically go ahead and create your own content. I'm not involved. I'm not putting any effort in. You still do everything that you will do. There's training inside, all those things, and that will cost them $47, $97 or whatever you want to charge every single month. So it's the same platform, but you either have the option to use it and do the work yourself, then sell that work to clients, or you can let them do the work themselves and you can just sit back and charge a passive income for it. So again, same platform, no extra work, but double the revenue. So let's do simple math here before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's say with income stream number one, you get 15 clients just like Sarah did for $500 a month. That's going to pocket you $7,500 in monthly recurring revenue. And look, I'm not saying you'll get there in month one. It might take you 3 to 6 months to get there, but it's very, very important that you start and you do that and you compound over time, and that's going to build your business that you're proud of. Or income stream number two is, and actually, you can give away 50 licenses for this tool for $47 a month. That gives you about $2,350 in monthly recurring revenue, taking you to almost $10K a month. The more you sell, the more you can make, obviously. And look, Sarah is not alone. Here are other people making serious money with the video content services and SaaS model as well. So this is Rainer G, who's a vetted pro on Fiverr. He charges $690 per project for social media video ads, right? So he creates professional video content. He charges about $690 or so per project for Instagram and TikTok ads. And he's a vetted pro status with level 6 plus rating. The key thing for him is that he charges premium pricing for video content, and the people are happy to pay for that because the content looks good, just like what micro content agency produces as well. Then there's another one, Mark Santos, who's a YouTube editor. He charges $100 per video, and he already has over 15,000 subscribers, and he's professional what he does, but he charges $100 for basic video editing, and there's a lot of subscribers that trust his work already, and even his basic video editing commands high prices, right? Because the work he delivers is far worth more than the price that people pay. Then let me show you some SaaS licensing success stories. So these are white label SaaS businesses generating passive income. So if you go and white label Vendasta, you can basically build a business on top of that. You can do the same with chatbot platforms. They became very, very big in 24-25, where you can take a chatbot platform, white label it, sell that as a license to businesses, charge $99 a month, and then you can collect 20, 30, 40, 50 businesses, and that's a lot of monthly recurring revenue for you. And again, we want you to be able to do that with video content creation work, because these are big markets. These are markets where you can make a ton of money. So having said all that, here's what you're going to learn today. I'm going to show you the dual income blueprint, where I'm going to show you, I already have kind of showed you this, how to build $7,500 client revenue and $2,350 software licensing from just one platform. Then I'm going to show you the 10-minute client onboarding demo, which for me is a game changer, because one thing I notice is when a client is interested and they're willing to pay you, they pay for speed, they pay for quality, they pay for results. If you make them wait 4 to 6 weeks where you're collecting all the information, exchanging briefs, going back and forth, they're going to get burnt out. They're going to get tired, and they're going to be like, well, this guy's really delivering, all he's doing is asking questions, and they're going to drop you like a rock in the sea. So instead, I'm going to show you how you can take their website URL and turn that into a complete 30-day calendar, which eliminates 3 to 4 weeks of traditional onboarding time, helping you get there faster and ensuring trust and compatibility between you and your clients so they can continue to pay you month after month. Then I'm going to show you how to take a URL all the way to a published video. So this is a complete workflow from business website to finished video in under 10 minutes. Plus, finally, I'm going to show you, the service arbitrage model, where you can charge $500,000 a month, but deliver the work in 3 to 5 hours per client per month, which makes your effective rate $150 to $250 an hour. Now, look, if you come in and tell me, Neil, I'm already making that kind of money. Fantastic. That's great. You have more time now to do more of that, to make more of that money. But if you come in and tell me, Neil, well, that sounds really good because I'm barely making anything right now, then this is going to put you in that envious position where you're charging $150 to $250 an hour by just giving them something that takes you a few hours to create, but they pay you $500 to $1,000 a month for. And then finally, I'm going to run that up with the exclusive agency and SaaS bundle, which is a special offer available only during this live training. Now, just so you know as well, if you're watching this live, if you're watching this as a replay later, price may change. But if you are watching this live, you are going to see a special exclusive price on this webinar, which will not be available later. If you don't know me, my name is Neil Napier. I've generated more than $15 million in selling my own products. I've done a lot of sales, promoting other products as well. And over the last couple of years or so, we've dipped our toes into agency work. And honestly, it's been fun. Like, we haven't scaled that up to 6 figures a month. We don't want to go there. We're happy just being like one person agency. But I want to show you how this actually works. And for me, this is very, very important to point out. I'm not a born entrepreneur. I didn't get into this knowing that I had to build a business, knowing that I wanted to build a business. I actually had to build a business because I lost my job. I was to another country I was living in. I basically lost my visa rights because after being a student and working for 2 years, I couldn't renew anymore. So I had to leave that country. I had to find a new home, and now I live in Finland. And it's a funny story, but I got to tell you this because back in the day in 2010, after the crash, basically 2008 crash, I was working for a bank and I had my job for a couple of years, but then got let go, and I had to find a way to make, I think it was about $8,000 in 6 months. I was in the UK, so about £6,000 at that time. and I couldn't. I tried, but I completely failed at that. But that pushed me in a direction where I had to make it work. So I decided to basically build a business online, which is what I've been doing for the last 14 years. And today, I help people like you streamline their business. I help people like you make more money, free up more time so you can have what I have, which is time and financial freedom. And let me tell you this is very, very important. Right, very, very important. And I've been, again, working online as a marketer since 2012 actively. And I just want to share with you what works for me, what is something that you can do for yourself as well. So, again, before we really start, I mean, we kind of started already, but before we really get into it, let me ask you this question. How many income streams do you currently have? And type in either A, B, C, D. How many income streams do you currently have? Just one, say A, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a single business. Type in the B if there's 2 streams where you have a main thing, plus there's a side hustle. Type in C if there's 3 or more, or a D if there's 0 consistent income. And that's okay. I'm not going to judge anyone here. I just want to see what kind of responses we get. A, B, C, or D. Let me know. Okay. A, B, C, or D. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So this is great. A, B, C, or D. You have 4 income streams, and well, 4, I mean, depending on 4 options, you've picked basically 1, and that's fine. I can see some D's, a lot of A's, some B's, 1 C or 2 C's. Okay, I see some C's coming in as well, which is good, but mostly A's, some D's, fewer B's, and very, very few C's. That's okay. It tells me kind of where you are right now. And look, I can tell you this. If you're making less than 10K a month right now, then you need to see this model. Honestly, in this day and age, and I don't mean to kind of make you feel bad about it, but given everything that you have access to, given you have AI, given that you can produce stuff faster than ever before, given that how crappy the economy is in almost every country in the world, you need to see this model because you need to get to that level, not for me, but for your own sake. Okay, for your own sake, because once you get to this level, then you'll be in a very enviable position of actually going out there and doing this and getting what I would call life-changing income. You know, some income where you don't have to worry about what groceries can I buy, where you don't have to worry about, can I take that holiday or not? I was really lucky where I was able to let my wife basically quit her work. She had a burnout and she quit her work. And luckily, again, we had the financial situation where she could do that. God forbid if I didn't have that. It'd be horrible for her, right? So again, I want you to be able to extend the same courtesy for your partners, for the people in your life that you love as well. Because once you hit that level, a lot of things change, right? You've seen Sarah's transformation already. You understand the dual income model that I was talking about. And let me show you why this opportunity exists and why right now is a perfect time to actually build it. See, I think it's the perfect time right now because Sarah's success wasn't luck. There was a reason why it worked. There was a reason what she did worked. It was because the market forces have changed a lot. Right? AI has made it easier than ever before to basically produce more. So what's happening now is that if you want to build an agency, you can actually outsource a lot of the parts of the agency to AI. Previously, you'd had to hire people, you'd had to deal with their personalities and do all those things. Now you do not need to do that anymore. You could literally build a single person agency if that's what you wanted to do. It is very, very easy to do so. You have 0 overheads. All you're paying for is a monthly cost with some AI tool, which again, today we're going to remove for you as well. Right? We're going to completely remove that for you today. But now you could literally build a 1-person agency. And today on this webinar, special webinar for a one-time cost. So I think there's a perfect opportunity to be able to do this. So when I look at the market overall, I see 3 massive trends. I see 3 big things happening where you have the opportunity to leverage them to make more, right? Trend number 1, video content explosion. I'm sure you've seen this. I mean, I'm not the first person to tell you this, but 91% of businesses use video marketing in one form or the other. I'm literally publishing a lot of video content every single week. 92% of businesses plan to increase video budgets in 2026. What that means is that you are able to essentially tap into businesses that have money to spend on video in 2026, and you're able to utilize that for yourself as well. And then $10.5 billion is being spent on digital video advertising right now. So again, that tells you that video content is more important than ever before. Now, that's just one. What about trend number two? In trend number two, you are looking at AI automation revolution. And let me tell you, this is big right now. Like, this is really, really big because AI video market has hit, or is going to hit $2.56 billion in revenue generated and investments made by 2032. What that means is right now there's a lot of work being done on video still by hand, but over time it's going to become more and more automated. And again, you are in the driver's seat to see all that change. You might think, well, it's very commonplace. It's actually not. Like if you talk to, your friends, your family, whatever, they won't realize if a video is created by AI. I mean, even if they do, they wouldn't know who actually created or how to do it, right? So there's a big drive towards using AI more and more, even in video creation. And 49% of marketers are now using AI for video. This is just marketers. This is not the real public. This is just the marketers. And 68% of non-video marketers are going to start in 2025 and 26. So it's 25, but in 26. What that means for you is there's a big opportunity for you to basically go out there and utilize this shift towards AI video marketing. Let's go to trend number three. Trend number three is white label SaaS boom. Now, this is a big one because there's over $100 billion worth of white label software market, right? So if you go out there, look for white label platforms such as Vendasta, Go High Level, all those ones, then that's more than $100 billion a year market. And agencies are desperately looking for video solutions to resell because look, agencies get a lot of clients and they can't do everything. Maybe there's an advertising agency, they need something to create videos quickly. Maybe it's an email marketing agency and they need videos to basically help build an email list, right? So agencies are seeking video solutions to resell, which means that if you target the right kind of businesses, there's a high potential for monthly recurring revenue model. So I believe if you combine these three trends, we're looking at the perfect storm for your success, right? Massive demand for video content, as well as AI making it affordable to deliver it, and agencies who want to resell solutions, which gives you white label, rebrandable positioning. So to me, when you combine all this together, there's a massive opportunity for agency and SaaS as a business. And again, micro-content agency is going to help you do exactly that. But let's also talk about the client services gap, because if you type marketing or marketing consultant in Google, you're going to get 1.2 billion results. 1.2 billion results just for that keyword. There's so much noise out there around this topic, right? So the problem is that businesses are invisible in search and social right now. It's absolutely killing. Like everything that's happening with AI is absolutely killing it for businesses right now, and not in a good way. I mean, in a very, very bad way, which means that what these businesses need is a way to stand out. When you do video content, because it's generally higher barrier to entry, it means that video content is perceived as better than, say, written content or even social media posts, which are just written. So as long as there's consistent video content that builds authority, it can result in more sales for your clients. And this is something they cannot do themselves. 61% of businesses have admitted that they cannot create video content themselves. Maybe they don't have the time, maybe they don't have the know-how, maybe they just don't know what are good ideas. So if they can step in and do all of that for that, they will gladly pay you $500 to $1,000 per month for done-for-you services. That's just the client services gap. What about the software licensing gap? Agencies and entrepreneurs want video tools, right? Agencies and entrepreneurs, business owners, like I'm talking solopreneurs, they want to create more video, but they cannot afford to build their own tools. Even with vibe coding, it's a high development cost. Just the cost of maintaining them is very high as well. They don't want to pay monthly subscriptions for high-end services. They don't want to pay $100 to $300 a month. It adds up. What they need is something rebrandable, something white label to sell under their own brand. And they want simple solutions for their clients. And for that, they're very happy to pay $47 to $97 a month. And that is the second income stream that I'm talking about. That's your software licensing income that you can build. Now, why can't businesses do it themselves? I know some of you are thinking, Neil, well, surely, businesses are able to do all of this themselves. Well, they cannot, because 61% of them said that it takes time. They have a very clear, very known lack of time, and that is their main obstacle. Yes, they would like to do it, but they don't have the time. And then technology is still complex. The process is still complex. 40% of them say that video editing is their biggest frustration, right? It's quite a big deal. Like if you have to edit all the videos yourself, It just takes a lot of time. Or of course, you end up hiring someone, Gen Z person, and they just basically flake out on you because that's what they do. Problem number 3, why businesses are not doing it themselves, is consistency. Because consistently creating content every week is overwhelming. It's draining. Like, we don't have the energy for that. Yes, AI is supposed to make our life easier, but now we have to produce more. So just the thought of it really demotivates a lot of businesses. And again, this is where you can step in and help them, because the traditional solutions are not working anymore. You can't hire freelancers anymore because they're unreliable, they ghost you, they're still expensive. You try and do it yourself, you end up spending a lot of time in actual video creation. When are you going to run the actual business? When are you going to do what actually makes you money in the short term, right? Or of course, they can go buy existing software, but we all know those are expensive, they require a lot of manual work. And again, none of them, and I mean none of them, are targeted towards client onboarding. What that means is that you can't actually bring in clients easily into that, right? So that is an issue. It's a very, very big issue. But here's what this creates for you. Number 1, it creates a service opportunity for you. Businesses need videos. They cannot afford agencies. They will not do DIY. So you can deliver them for $500 to $1,000 a month using AI, using micro content agency. And again, I'll show you that in just a little bit. Then you have the licensing opportunity. Agencies and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs especially, need video tools, but cannot afford to develop it, cannot afford to pay a lot of money for it. So you provide them basically white labeled or rebranded access at $47 to $97 a month. So what you're doing is you're building 2 businesses in parallel to fill these gaps. But, and this is a big, big but, here's the question. How do you deliver video content without production skills? How do you serve unlimited clients without hiring teams? How do you provide rebranded white label software without building it? How do you make it profitable at these price points? And how do you not work 60 hours per week? Because this is typically what would be required of you. If I came up to you and said, Sarah or Matthew, Jane, whoever, I want you to build a video marketing agency. I want you to go out there and sell that as a rebrandable asset to other businesses. How would you do it? You'd give me a list of all different ways. You'll start talking to ChatGPT. You'll start trying to figure that out. And honestly, you'll just keep going in circles like a dog chasing its tail. I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to give you the answer. Not because I think my audio went out there. Not because I want you to struggle, but because I want you to understand that the path to get results with this can be simple. Basically, if you combine AI automation and smart business model, you are able to do all of this, but not in the way that you're thinking, right? AI is involved, but it's a model. It's the underlying models that make it work. So again, it's not the way that you're thinking. You're thinking, but I've seen all those like AI video generation. This is not the same. This is built around acquiring and keeping clients. See, most AI video tools that I've seen get it wrong. What they offer is generic templates, basic editing skills, and then manual content planning, which means you still have to do a lot of the grunt work. You still have to be creative. You still have to, pull a lot of levers when you're doing this. What you still have to do then remains to be hours of strategy and planning. You still have to do script writing and from scratch. You do manual customization, finding clients yourself. Like all of those things are still for you to bear. And that is a big problem. It's a big problem because you now have to figure out a ton of different things as you are building this out. This is not what I'm showing you. What I'm showing you is how you minimize the work. What I'm showing you is one platform, one set of training that does everything for you. So for client services, how about if this platform can onboard a client just by using the website URL and can create 30 to 90 days of content calendar, as well as the content. So there's automatic script writing, professional video production, and direct publishing as well. What if it could do all of that? For software licensing, what if there was a white label interface? What if you could do multi-client management where you could just onboard multiple clients and let them use the platform themselves so they can't afford to pay you every single month? What if there's automated billing integration and your branding throughout where you keep 100% profit on every license that you sell? So again, think about this very, very carefully. We are taking a singular client and we're doing it over and over again from one website URL to published video calendar and multiple published videos. And if you want, cherry on top with white label licensing, all from one platform. Let that sink in how complete this is. 2 income streams, 1 tool. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Neil, this sounds too good to be true. Like, I'll prove it to you right now, right? This is not pre-recorded. This is real time. I'll show you very, very soon how micro content agency work. And then you will see basically how you can go about building a business that actually works for you in your favor. Comment yes if you want to see this in action right now. Let me know. Give me a quick yes if you want to check this out. And I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how micro content agency works and how you can use it to deliver both services as well as licensing to your clients so they can use a platform themselves that they can't afford to pay you a lot of money. Type in a yes. I want to see lots of yeses coming in, and then I'll switch to the demo. All right. Yes. Good. Awesome. So let me show you exactly how micro content agency works. Keep your questions. I'll answer them in chat or I'll answer them in real time, and I'm going to help you out with that. Okay? Good. Imagine onboarding a new content client in 10 minutes instead of 3 weeks. No discovery calls, no questionnaires, just paste their website URL and show them 30 days of branded video content ready to publish before the call even ends. Micro Content Agency, the AI-powered content system that turns any business website into a complete 30-day video content plan in under 10 minutes. It analyzes their brand, plans their content strategy, writes professional scripts, and creates broadcast quality videos, all while you're still on your first call with them. Here's how it works. First, you paste your client's website URL. The AI reads their entire site, understanding their brand voice, what they sell, who they serve, and what makes them unique. Next, it generates a strategic 30-day content calendar with specific video topics for their business, not generic templates, actual topics based on their industry and offerings. This isn't a basic AI content generator. The system analyzes brand voice and communication style, target audience and customer pain points, unique selling propositions, industry context and content opportunities, product or service positioning, and it's extracting the same information a marketing agency would gather over 4 to 6 weeks of discovery calls and questionnaires. But it's doing all this automatically from the website in under 2 minutes. Watch this transformation. I paste a pizza restaurant's website URL, and within seconds the AI builds their complete brand profile. Their tone is casual and community focused. They emphasize fresh ingredients and family recipes. Their audience is local families. Now I click Generate Content Plan. 30 video topics appear. Behind the scenes, crafting the perfect winter crust. Meet our head pizza chef. Top 5 unexpected pizza toppings that work. Each topic is categorized: promotional, educational, behind the scenes, engagement content. Each has a scheduled date. The entire month is planned. Now you might be thinking, generic AI content, doesn't that sound robotic? Well, not even close. Every script pulls from this client's actual business. The AI references their specific menu items, their family history, their unique cooking process. It writes in their brand voice, casual and warm, not corporate and stiff. And if you want to adjust anything, you just regenerate individual topics, edit scripts with point and click, customize the content mix, and you control the full strategy. The AI handles the execution. Creating the actual videos is just as simple. Choose from 6 professional visual styles: Claymorphism, 3D Pixar, Papercraft, and more. Select one of 3 natural sounding AI voices: Alloy, Fable, or Nova. Pick background music from our curated library. Customize your captions, fonts, colors, uppercase, or sentence case. Set your transitions between scenes: fade, slide, or zoom. Preview everything before you render. The AI creates professional videos that look handcrafted, but you are controlling the creative direction. At the pizza restaurant I shared earlier, that's just one example. The system works for any industry. Fitness trainers promoting their programs, real estate agents showcasing properties, e-commerce stores highlighting products, professional services demonstrating expertise, local businesses building community presence. Each one gets a strategy tailored to their industry, their audience, and their unique positioning. And you can manage up to 3 clients simultaneously from one dashboard. Each client has their own isolated workspace, their brand profile, content calendar, scripts, and video library, all organized separately. This is where Micro Content Agency stops being just a video tool and becomes your agency infrastructure. Each of your 3 clients gets their own portal, They can log in to view their content topics, preview their videos, see their published schedule. They feel included in the process without overwhelming you with requests. Publishing is seamless. Direct YouTube integration with one-click uploads. Or download optimized files for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Everything formatted correctly for each platform. You can even schedule videos to publish automatically. Create the entire month's content in one session, schedule it, and move on to your next client. And here's the capacity that you're getting with your account. 90 videos per month total. That's 30 videos per client across your 3 client slots. More than enough for consistent weekly posting across all platforms. Think about the economics. Traditional agencies need video editors, which is about $2,000 to $4,000 a month per client. They need script writers, that's $500 to $1,000 a month, and content strategists, which is $750 a month. Your overhead is a one-time payment of $37. No monthly fees eating your margins. You can charge clients $500 to $1,000 per month for professional video content services because that's the market rate. While you can deliver it in 3 to 5 hours per client instead of 40 to 60 hours. Landing your first client is simpler than you think. Use the 3-day cold call training included with your account. It walks you through finding perfect fit prospects, crafting outreach messages that get 20 to 40% response rates, and running 15-minute demo calls that close deals. Your demo is devastatingly simple. Give me your website URL. You paste it. The AI generates their 30-day content calendar while you are still talking. You show them sample videos in their brand style. Most close on the first call because you just delivered what traditional agencies promise after 4 weeks of onboarding. That is micro-content agency. You're not replacing human creativity, you're replacing the expensive, time-consuming parts of video production. The strategy is still yours. The client relationships are still yours. The business is still yours. But the 40 hours of editing, scripting, and production work, well, now that is automated. Agencies charging traditional rates while working traditional hours, well, they're competing in a different era. This is content agency infrastructure for 2026, and it's available right now. So what did you think of it? It took us under 10 minutes. I think I counted about 6 to 7 minutes to actually walk you through everything. Now, if we have more time at the end of the session, I'm going to give you a longer demo. We'll go inside the platform, explore a little bit more together. But essentially, in this time when we created this, we did complete business analysis, which would typically take 2-3 discovery calls, lots of back and forth via emails as well, which is, trust me, very, very painful. We created a 30-day content calendar, which would typically take 4 to 6 hours. We had professional videos with script, which would take a long time as well. They were ready to publish. So traditionally, what would take you 20 to 30 hours, lots of back and forth, frustrated people on both sides. Now with AI, it took under 10 minutes. And again, this is the power that we're trying to give to you so that you're able to go out there and get clients, close them, make them happy, deliver them something they're happy with, they're proud of, they're willing to publish, and get leads, traffic, sales, all of that from. So time savings wise, this is about 150x the time saving. But honestly, in terms of results, it compounds even faster because now they can actually scale this much faster. They might even sign you up for multiple videos at a time. So not just 15 videos a month, they might even say, hey, I want more, I want 30, I want 60. So the more they want, the more you can charge, the more discounts you can give as well, because honestly, it doesn't cost you a whole lot more. So that's really good. Now, just so you know, there's a white label licensing opportunity too. And again, I'll explore this a bit more with you in the end, but same platform, different business model. So now instead of delivering services yourself, you license the platform to other agencies. You can go to people that maybe don't have that much money. Maybe they're like, hey, I kind of want to do this myself. You can say, sure, you can use it. And you just pay $47, $97 a month. And this way you make monthly recurring income without actually doing any of the work. And on that, let's do quick math as well, because again, this is important. See, if you license this out to 10 agencies at $47 a month, that's about $470 a month that you are making in the process of doing that, right? So just 10 agencies paying you $47 a month. Then if you say go to 25, you're making $1,175 a month. If you go to 50, you expand over time. Again, it's not going to happen overnight, but this is something you can build towards over time. You'd be sitting at $2,350 every single month. That is, of course, even before you've made a single video yourself, before you've onboarded a single client yourself. To me, this is the passive recurring revenue where they do the client work. You just collect the monthly payments. It's almost like owning an apartment and you rent it out. right? But the difference is that when you own an apartment, you have to pay mortgage every month still. Now, with microcontent agencies, you're going to find a bit later, there's no mortgage to pay because you buy all of it up front and at a cost that's going to be laughably lower for you. So what you just seen are two businesses that demonstrated how you can sell client services that take about 8 to 10 minutes to deliver, and how you can give away software licenses that's basically 100% passive, both powered by one platform, right? So I can circle back and show you the second one in a bit more detail as well, because I think it is important to look at it too. Now, this is the agency and SaaS model that I've been talking about. We don't want to just give you one and say, go figure this out. We want to give you both opportunities. You can explore one if you want, but you can explore both as well. And the service arbitrage model is profitable because clients will pay you $500 to $1,000 a month for you to actually do the work. But in that, your time investments is about 3 to 5 hours per month per client. That's it. Like, that is, of course, if you are approving every piece of content that's going out. If you're not even doing that, it is much faster. Remember, all the planning, all the scripting, all the video creation happens automatically behind the scenes within micro content agency. All you have to do is be the manager and approve. You don't have to be the worker anymore. You don't have to hire the workers anymore. You just have to be the manager of these little AI agents that are doing all the work for you. So in that, it is really, really good, which means your effective hourly rate gets up to $150 to $250 an hour. And again, traditional agencies are slow. They basically charge $3,000 a month, and it takes them a lot of time to do the work, and their effective rate is much lower. So you make more per hour working less than other agencies. Now, in all this, imagine your monthly income. So let's say you had 15 clients, each of them paying you $500. You'd make about $7,500 a month just with the client work. That's about 2 weeks worth of work that you will do, same as what Sarah was doing. The effective rate is quite high. And with software licensing, basically, you don't have to do any work. You just set up their account. They can do whatever they want after that. And you just charge $47, $97 a month, whatever you want. So your total income now gets close to that golden $10,000 a month figure, which, trust me, pays for a lot of things in life. And again, you can do this from any part of the world. You can scale this to any level that you want, and you can do this over and over again. The question then becomes, if this is lifestyle business, the question then becomes, how fast can you build this? Like, what's a realistic 6-month roadmap for you? And I want to show you what that would look like in this case. See, in phase 1, day 1 to 30, is the foundation phase, I call it. So you're going to set the platform. Now, look, it is much faster to do that. I'm going to have special training for you, but we're going to do it together as well. But you set the platform, you create 5 to 10 sample videos, you land your first 3 to 5 clients, and it gets you to about $1,500 to $2,500 in monthly recurring revenue. That would be my goal for you in phase 1 alone, that you are able to break past $1,000 and even go up to $2,500 a month in revenue. Phase 2, and this is where you start to scale up. This is where you find that, okay, what kind of clients you like working with, what kind of clients you don't. In phase 2, day 31 to 90, so month 2 and 3, you basically scale to 10 to 15 clients. You streamline delivery systems, so you know all the emailing, how everything's going to happen. And then you're targeting about $5,000 to $7,500 in monthly recurring revenue. Then after that, once you have proof of concept, you can add licensing. I mean, of course, you can do that before as well, but you can add licensing. You can launch your white label program. Basically, you can change the branding. You can't change the domain name because we've got to keep the domain name intact for a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that is happening with AI. But you can put your logo. You can change a few other things. And again, I'll circle back there and show you. And you can acquire basically 20 to 50 licenses. You can give those away. And that gets you to about $8,000 to $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. All in all, look, most people, when they do this and when they do put in the time, now you got to put in the time, right? We have made it easy for you to do this, but you do have to show up and do the work. If you can't do the work, no one else can do that for you. Unfortunately, AI is not to the stage yet, might be soon, where it will do all the work for you, but you do have to do the work. That is your unique advantage at this time. Look, there's about a couple hundred people on this webinar. I suspect by the time we are done, more than 50, maybe even 100 people would buy this. And what's going to separate people that get results with this and the ones that don't is who actually puts in the work, right? So I'm expecting you to put in the work, but if you don't, well, that's on you, right? But look, in all of this, you're probably thinking, Neil, this sounds amazing, but How do I deliver video content without production skills? How do I serve 15 clients without a team? How do I create a white label SaaS platform? How do I make this profitable at these price points without spending years learning or hiring expensive teams, right? So I want to do all these things, Neil, that you're showing me, and I know I can do it, but I still, in the back of my mind, have this voice that's telling me, no, wait, just think about this. Maybe you need to know this too. Maybe you need to analyze this as well. What about this one? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if there's an earthquake? All these things, right? You're literally thinking every single thing, and this is the voice in your head that's telling you, hey, you got to be cautious. You got to be cautious. But look, micro content agency is not just a video creation platform. It's a client onboarding and then video creation platform that works in a seamless process. There's nothing like this out there. I challenge you. Go out there and find me something that you're going to find at the price I'm going to show you today that's going to allow you to onboard unlimited clients, all of them within 10 minutes, as well as then create the content plan and the video content for them as well. This is the one platform that handles everything for both businesses: client onboarding, content calendar generation, script writing, video production, white label licensing. And again, you go from a website URL to publish video in one go. All automated, all in one place. So again, you've seen micro content agency, you've seen how this works. This is a complete AI-powered platform for the agency and SaaS model. This is incredible at what it does. And honestly, again, I want to emphasize this over and over again. There's nothing like this out there that allows you to create both an agency and a software licensing platform in parallel. Nothing like this exists out there. So if you're ready to build this, comment yes. If you can see yourself adding an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month in recurring revenue over time with video content servicing while doing licensing the way I've shown you, type ready in the chat right now, because I'm going to show you the bundle deal that you can get access to there. And trust me when I say this, this is an incredible deal. There's a lot of things that are available as part of this deal, and I want to show you all of them, but I want to see a lot of readies here. And if you type in ready, my team's going to drop the link to you early, okay? Earlier than anyone else, not just right now, but a bit early once I've shown all the offers. But I need you to type in ready so you can get the link early and you can get a discounted price that is not going to be available after this live webinar. So again, a reminder, if you are watching this as a replay later, do not be shocked, do not be surprised if the price that you see on the checkout page is different from the price I'm sharing here, because this is exclusively reserved for people that are on this live webinar. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of readies coming in, which is fantastic. I'll tell my team to hold back from sharing the link until we've shown you what all is included, but let's go ahead and break down what it is that you're getting. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. So again, if I miss something, you can ask again and we can bring it back. But here's everything you're getting in the complete bundle deal. We're going to give you the complete core platform. We're going to give you all premium features and upgrades, white label reseller rights, professional agency material, and bonus 3-day cold code training. But let's go ahead and break this down into exactly what it means step by step. And of course, we're going to show you every single step what you get to unlock. So to begin with, you're going to unlock the micro content agency core platform. This is the complete multi-client agency dashboard, exactly what I showed you earlier. It will allow you to onboard any client within 10 minutes. All you need is a website URL and you can create videos for them very quickly. There's client portal access included as well, so clients can actually see what work is being done. But honestly, I wouldn't give them that, because just give them what you produce. Don't let them see behind the scenes that they're paying you $500 to $1,000 a month. They don't need to know what you're using. It's just for you. And then this will produce for you 30-day content calendar auto generation. Now, this actually does go all the way to 90 with the unlimited version, but just hang back and we'll come to that in a minute. All the AI script writing is powered by GPT-5 Nano, and we'll upgrade the model as and when changes happen. You get professional video creation with 6 visual styles, 3 premium AI voice options, as well as you can do 90 videos per month rendering, basically across 3 clients, right? But again, don't worry, because that is going to change for you, because you will be able to unlock the unlimited license here today as well. Plus, you get downloads for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We have YouTube publishing as well, but we're testing that at the moment. So you'll still be able to download and publish it to YouTube. But there's also built-in background music library, caption customization, and multiple transitions unlocked for you as well. So this is the main platform that anyone can basically buy for $47, but this is included for you in the special bundle deal that we are doing. Now, with component number 2, you get the unlimited upgrade. Now, this is where we remove platform limits. So now you can onboard unlimited clients. You can do unlimited videos per month. You get all 30 visual styles, whereas it's just 6 that were available earlier. You get all 6 AI voices. Now you can do 60 and even 90-day content planning. You get extended music library, priority rendering, as well as everything included from core platform. Now, let me tell you this as well, because someone I see is asking the question, Neil, can we do unlimited video generation here for free? Well, the thing is that, as you probably know this, and as you can imagine, all these AIs have a cost. So what we're doing is we're covering your first 30 videos under the cost that you pay today. But after that, those 30 videos, all you have to do is you put in your API key and we'll tell you which one. And your videos are going to cost you anywhere from 10 cents to 50 cents per video. This is depending on the quality of video you're producing. So I showed you earlier, there's a few quality types, and again, I'll show you that again. But if you're doing the very basic quality, it's going to cost you 10 cents per video. If you're doing cinematic quality, it's going to be 50 cents per video. And just so you know, this is immense value, because if you turn around and sell this to a client for $500 and you deliver them, say, 10 videos a month, they're paying you $50 per video. You're generating one for 50 cents. Your profit margins on this are crazy. 50 cents is your cost, $50 is what you're charging your client per video, as an example. So your profit margin there is like 99%. You will not get that anywhere else ever. Like 99% profit margins is crazy. But that's what you're getting access to as part of this deal. And then we also have the white label rights to this. So we're giving you, in this case, we're giving you the client user portal access, video review system, content calendar access, video download portal, and client dashboard as well. And just so you know, I would only use that if you were giving away a recurring license to people. I wouldn't use this for actual clients, because you don't want them to see how the meat is made, right? You don't want them to see the recipe behind it. Plus, we also give you white label reseller rights, so you can rebrand the platform with your own logo and colors. We do have to create the domain name, because that is required with a lot of AI services that we're using. But then you can sell software licenses under your brand name. You basically just say, hey, look, this is Neil Software under micro content agency. You can set your own pricing as you want. You keep 100% of the revenue, and you can sell up to 150 licenses. And we promise, we guarantee basically 5-year platform access from the date of your purchase today, right? We don't like to say lifetime anymore, because lifetime's kind of like, who knows how technology is going to evolve. But at least you are covered for the next 5 years with this deal. On top of that, component number 4, upgrade number 4, you also unlock that today with the bundle deal, is the Agency Business Toolkit. Now, with this particular toolkit, with the Agency Business Toolkit, we're giving you everything that you need to basically go out there, convincingly close these businesses and close those sales. So we're giving you service agreement templates, client proposal templates, sales call scripts, professional branding assets, as well as on top of that, the professional branding assets, by the way, include the business card template, professional letterhead template, rate card template, invoice template, and email communication template. So all that is included for you as well. So again, just to quickly walk you through the 3 components, you get the core platform, then you get the unlimited upgrade, then you get the white label rights, and then you get the Agency Business Toolkit as well. Now, look, one question I've seen come up here over and over again is, Neil, how do we actually get the clients in the first place? Like, all this sounds really good for someone who already knows how to get clients, but Neil, I'm just totally new at this. What do I do? So over the last year or so, we've been doing a lot of cold email marketing, to the point that at peak, we've been sending 2,000-3,000 emails a day, cold emails a day, not just for ourselves, but also for our clients. And what we have realized while doing so is that cold email marketing works really well, as long as your targeting is really good, as long as your offer is really good, as long as you are taking care of all the technicalities. It's not a lot of work, but it is something that you have to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through my 3-day cold code training. And this is, again, the exact outreach framework that's helped thousands land their first clients without cold calling, without running ads, and without begging for meetings. So you're going to get 3 days worth of training with me, where I'm going to show you how to identify perfect fit prospects in your niche. That could be local, that could be e-commerce, that could be coaches, SaaS businesses, whoever you want to go after. I'll talk about how you can do outreach and handle the responses. So we're going to go through the cold code message framework that convinces these people to have a call with you. Or if you just want to sell via email, I'll show you how to do that as well. And then day 3, I'm going to show you how you can do demos and close those businesses. I'm going to do this live in front of you. We're going to be mailing these people call live, and hopefully, if it all goes well, on the next day itself, you are going to see responses, positive responses from people saying, yeah, you know what, I'm interested in buying. So again, I'm not leaving you hanging with just the software saying go figure it out. I'm actually giving you all the training that you need to be able to go out there, find and close clients, and then of course the software takes care of the fulfillment automatically as well. Now look, in all this, I'll say that you've seen the opportunity. You've watched the demonstration, you understand the system, and you are in. You're like, Neil, I want this. Just give us the buy button. And if you do, by the way, say now. And now my team's going to drop the buy button even before we release the price. We'll show you what the price is. So type in now, and my team's going to start dropping you the link so you can be one of the early people to get access to this. But let's talk about your investment. Let's talk about how much all of this would cost. But first, a question for you. What would be worth it to build a $10,000 a month business with 2 income streams? Like, what if you could get to 10K a month and you have 2 income streams? So even if for some reason one of them dries up, you can still continue to purchase. You can still continue to make what I would call is life-changing money. Let's look at this math. Let's look at the math of this opportunity. If a system helps you build just the client services, you just fill one gap where you're getting $7,500 a month, I think is pretty good. If the system only helps you do software licensing, where you're selling 50 licenses or maybe 100, maybe 150, you max the capacity that you're getting, I think it's pretty good. In both the cases, you're making over $7,500. And when you combine that just with minimal 50 license sales, you're looking at a monthly income of close to $10,000 a month, an annual income of $118,000 a year. Now, let me tell you this. At about $118,000 a year, you're going to be in top 1% of people in the US. If you don't believe me, let's Google this right now. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to ask actually ChatGPT, because, hey, that's even better these days. If I'm making $118,000 a year in the US, what percentile of people am I in? So let's see what ChatGPT has to say for that. Now, I'm just using some voice to text to kind of show that to you. If you're earning $118,000 a year, okay, it's top 18 to 20% of individuals, which I think is pretty good still, right? Not top 1%, I was thinking, but it's top 18 to 20%, which I think is quite fantastic. Now, look, before I tell you the price on all of this, let me show you what you're actually getting one more time, component by component. So you're getting micro content agency core platform, right? But then you're getting bumped to unlimited, so you can have unlimited clients, unlimited video production. There's like a 90-day cycle, and then you can repeat the 90-day cycle after that. You're getting white label agency rights, the enterprise rights as well. And on top of that, I'm giving you complete agency business toolkit, as well as the bonus 3-day cold code training, which, trust me when I say this, I'm going to be there doing this with you live. That itself is worth the price I'm going to ask you to pay today. Just access to that training alone is worth the price that you're going to be paying today. But again, you're getting the entire package, you're getting the entire bundle with this as well. So I think all in all, it's a pretty incredible deal. Now, let's also look at what this actually replaces. Most agencies try one of 3 approaches to add video content services to their bottom line. They would go hiring someone in-house, right? So they build a team, they hire a video editor, which means that you have to give benefits and overheads. There's training and ramp-up time, there's cost of equipment and software. So altogether in a year, to hire a video editor, bring them in-house, it'll cost you about $50,000 to $76,000 a year. Option 2 is you can outsource production, right? So there's a freelancer for every client approach, where you say, okay, client pays us and we just outsource it to freelancer. And when you do this, you have an annual cost of $72,000 to $144,000 altogether. Now, if you have 10 clients, for example, sure, each client's going to pay you $5,000 a month, but you can quickly see how that becomes untenable. Then, of course, you have option number 3, where you can build it yourself. And yeah, look, in this day of vibe coding, you can get 50% there, but then you'll struggle to go past it. And again, I've seen people try that. They try software development. They end up hiring senior developers to go through it. It takes a lot of time, a lot of risks. Everything basically falls apart, which means you'll end up spending 18 months trying to figure this out. And by then, the market would have moved completely anyway. Right? By 18 months, the opportunity that you're seeing now would have gone completely. There'd be nothing left of what I'm showing you today. So again, costs, time costs, and all those things. The offer that you're seeing today, the micro content agency bundle, replaces all 3 options at literally a fraction of the cost. You now don't have to pay anywhere near what I've just shown you to be able to get your own agency up and running in a matter of record time. I can already see actually some people already getting the seats because they said early, they told me that they wanted the link early, and I can see they're already buying. Fantastic. Now look, this is what you're getting today. Again, micro content agency core platform, micro content agency unlimited upgrade, white label agency rights, as well as complete agency business toolkit and 3-day cold code training. Total package value is easily over $5,600, but we're not going to charge you that. That would be fair price, I think, but it would also keep a lot of people out, right? I want to extend this opportunity to as many people as possible so they can go out there and they can basically make money with this. They can build a new income stream. They can get the passive income that they want. And to be able to do so, we have to lower down the price as much as possible. So we will lower the price for you. But look, many platforms already charge $2,300, $2,000 to $3,000 for something far less than this, right? Go out there, check out other platforms. You'd end up paying monthly and annual, and that would still be a steal for everything that you're getting. But we're not going to charge you that. We're going to bring it down to $997, but then we're not even going to charge you $997. Your investment today, and this is only for the duration of this webinar. Again, I want to repeat this. If you're watching this later, the price that you might see on the sales page is higher. I do apologize. I do want to reward fast action takers for those that come to these webinars, watch these webinars, and get this deal right now. But we're not going to charge you $997. Instead, your investment, and the link will be in the chat box now for you, will be $247, right? I'm not doing the whole gimmicks of like, here's a high price and then coupon code. No, there's a one price of $247, which is going to go up by $50 after the webinar is done. This is a one-time payment with everything included, no monthly access, no monthly fee. You get lifetime access to this, right? And again, lifetime, as I promised you, is like 5 years because that's the average lifespan of how long this offer stay. But you're basically getting access to this for 5 years minimum. So that's like $49 a year to be able to onboard and keep unlimited clients, to be able to create unlimited videos for them. All you have to do after 30 videos is pay for your own videos, which is about 10 to 50 cents per video. And these are not short 8-second videos. We have done something proprietary, something cool that allows us to create even a minute-long video. You're getting access to all of this for a one-time payment of $247. The link is in the chat box. Go to that link, unlock this deal right now for a one-time payment of $247. And when you get this, type in bundle, type in I'm in, or type in 247 so I can tell everyone here live on the webinar that you are in, right? My team's going to tag you. My team's going to be like, hey, this person's in, and that's going to be fantastic. This is 95% off the total value. And this is everything that you need. We haven't gate kept anything. We haven't held back anything. This is everything you need for both income streams, and literally one client paying you. If you just get one client, and I'm going to show you how. But if you get one client, you're literally going to make double your money back just with that alone. Just with that alone. Think about the opportunity, right? Let's say even if you were to discount your services for the first month, which I don't recommend, but maybe you feel like, Neil, I want to make some money somehow. But even if you were to discount your services from $500, you say, okay, I'll only charge you $250 for like the first 10 videos or something, right? Even then you've made your money back. That's your ROI. That's what you're getting access to. And look, I'm not sure how long we can keep this pricing open. Honestly, it doesn't make any business sense, but we're doing it because we want you to get results. We want you to go out there and make money, because if you make money, you're going to give me testimonials. Then you give me testimonials, you're going to buy stuff from me again and again and again, because you're making money with things that I'm giving to you at literally rock bottom prices, right? So again, go out there, get access to this, join me in a 3-day training where I'm going to show you from start to finish how to find prospects, how to close them, how to deliver the services, everything included in the training and the software. And again, please type in bundle 247 or I'm in if you're in, because I would love to announce that to everyone. Let me know. Just type in Neil, I'm in, and I can see a lot of you coming through. And again, my prediction, I think, is probably going to be right. Like I said, there's a couple hundred people here. I suspect that about 50 to 100 of you are going to join this, because this is such an incredible deal. And I'm so happy to put this in front of you, because nothing until today has made it easy to onboard clients quickly and then close them for monthly recurring services and then deliver the service to them within a matter of hours. Everything that you have bought until today requires you to move painstakingly, sir. And God forbid it looks ugly, right? If you want to see some examples, you can click on the link and see them on the sales page. You'll see examples of what this actually looks like. And again, I got to tell you, it is incredible. Okay. So again, keep typing that in. I'm in bundle 247, and get your questions coming into me or my team are going to answer that for you. And again, if you're thinking, Neil, I've never sold any services before, again, this is why we created a complete client acquisition system. I'm not just giving you a software and saying, go figure this out. I'm saying, I'm going to be with you every step of the way, making sure that you are out there closing sales. Everything from finding to closing clients to delivering the web, I'm going to show you step by step. You can unlock literally everything as part of this complete package. And I promise you this, you've probably never seen such a complete package at this kind of price. Again, it's almost criminal to sell it for $247, but I'm willing to do that because, like I said, I'm trying to build a community of go-getters, community of action takers that are going to get great results from this. So this is for you to be successful. All right. Good. As you're going to see me, by the way, doing these cold email campaigns, which I'm going to do in those 3 days as well, you're going to see response rates in real time. You're going to see clients basically, hopefully, responding in those 3 days, and maybe we might even get lucky and close a client. How incredible would that be if you're able to do just that? And again, remember, you're not figuring this out alone. I'm there with you every step of the way, which you are not going to get anywhere else. Typically, you tell me if I'm wrong, you buy something and then you start getting pitched for something else after that. You never hear from that vendor again with any kind of help. Which vendor has ever spent 3 days live training with you? I'm willing to do that because I know that's the only way I can ensure your success. And look, if you've never done software licensing before, that's okay. We do this day in, day out, which is why we build this white label system, because we know that this works. All you have to do is apply the cold code learnings to find and close clients. We're going to show you how to also find agencies and offer this to them at a monthly price so that they cannot say no to $47 or $97 a month. And look, I know this might seem like a big decision. So before we move forward, let's remove every ounce of risk for you. Is that okay? For those of you that are still on the fence and thinking, Neil, well, yeah, okay, this is good, but this and that, I have these things that I'm thinking about. So here's a guarantee that removes all risk for you. Try the complete micro content agency bundle, completely free, risk-free for 14 days. Right? Set up your video agency system, create content for yourself or for your clients, and then see the results for yourself, right? Try it out from start to finish, use the credits, I don't mind, do that. If it doesn't help you start building your video content business, we will refund every single penny, no questions asked. This is something we're very, very particular about. We want happy customers because happy customers mean repeat customers. Everything that we're using, the background audio, the music, all those things are copyright free. These platforms don't care how content is created, only that it's valuable to their audience, which is what you are doing. And again, isn't the video content market already saturated? It is not. Look, there's 33 million businesses using video content, 33 million businesses in the US. About 5 million of them are actually using videos consistently. And there are less than 1,000, go and research this as well if you don't believe me, there's less than 1,000 video agencies out there. So the market opportunity is big because 91% of businesses say video is important, 61% cannot create videos consistently, which means that there's 28 million businesses that need these services and there's less than 1,000 agencies providing it at the moment. So again, I think we're still very, very early, right? So again, if I just do the math here, there is 28 million, like let's just put that into perspective, right? 28 million businesses out there that need videos. And there's about less than 1,000 professional video agencies out there at the moment. So if we just do this, so there's opportunity for you. If you become one-man agency, one-person agency, which is what I'm asking you to do, you can potentially serve, or your target market, even if I forget about all competition, is 28,000 agencies. 28,000 agencies. Simple. Pick a niche, double down on it, and go after it. Right? And look, even after all this, you still say, Neil, I want to think about it. Like, I don't know. I'll ask you this, and I'll ask you this very, very bluntly. What's the holdup? What's the problem? Is it the price? Because $247, for example, is less than what a client would pay you for 1 month of work, which will take you about 3 to 4 hours to do. Less than that. I mean, it's taken us more time to build this platform than it will take you to actually deliver the work. So I think in that sense, it can't be the price. Like, I don't think price is an issue. What about the market? You might still say, oh, the market's too small, like 28,000 businesses is not enough. That's just when you're starting out. As you start to grow, like, look, with this bundle deal that we're putting out, we might end up creating another 300-400 agencies. So yes, you'll get a bit diluted, but you'll only go from 28,000 to maybe about 20,000 businesses that you can target. That's still not quite bad. And I'm going to show you how to find all these businesses. I'm going to show you what to say to them. And you have zero risk because you're covered with a 14-day money-back guarantee. You have literally no reason to doubt this. If you've ever purchased from me before, you know I'm very, very clear about this. Just let me know, Neil, I tried it, didn't like it, didn't work for me. You have your money back, no problem. I want you to be successful. If you're not successful, like I said, it's not going to benefit either you or me. So if it's in my best interest that you get results. And I'm going to do what it takes to get you there. And if I can't, there's 14-day money back guarantee as well. And even after all this, you're thinking, Neil, yeah, but what about my ability? I'm just completely new at this. This is not my complete focus. Am I still going to be able to do this on the side? The answer is yes. Because for starters, I am going to be there teaching you what to do step by step, right? That's what the 3-day training is for. But even after all that, you do have to put in the time. To begin with, you don't have to put a lot of time. I do expect you to have about 4 hours per week to put in. If you don't have that, then yeah, we're kind of going to struggle with this. Like, you do need to put in that at least for the first few weeks. Then depending on the kind of work you're getting, depending on how much money you're making, you can scale that down, scale that up. It's entirely up to you. Right? But the opportunity is there. The opportunity for you is massive to go out there and make money with this, offering this as a service. Thinking more about this emotionally, like trying to reason with yourself, is not going to change the facts. And the facts are that this is an incredible platform which serves a much wanted need. But if you wait any longer, there's going to be opportunity cost. And of course, this platform is going to cost you more in the future as well. And if you don't have time, well, look, currently what you're probably doing is you're trading time for money. You're helping build someone else's business. I want you to change that. I want you to build your own business so that you can finally do what you always wanted to do, which is be independent, both financially and in your time as well. If you do those things, I promise you, the next 6 to 12 months are going to look very different for you, regardless of how it looks like for other people. But having said that, what I want to do for a little bit is go in and show you micro content agency again, like show you some white label features that I couldn't before. And I think they're going to highlight to you exactly how it is that you can go out there and make more money. Then I'll come back to FAQs. I'll answer some more questions for you as well, and they will take it from there. Sounds good? Yeah? Type in a yes if that's okay. And again, please keep typing in bundle if you're jumping in 24/7, 247 if you're getting that, or I'm in, and my team will tag you, and we'll keep dropping you the link as well. Okay, yes. Good. I'm in bundle. Good. So let me go into microcontent agency, and I'll show you a few other things that I couldn't before. So let's look at this together. I'm going to first show you how to set the white label, then I will circle back and show you a few of the parts of microcontent agency again. So white label is straightforward. You come in, you choose your brand name, so what you want the brand to show. Then you choose the favicon URL, the logo URL, and you are good to go. You can also upload those here if you want to, if you don't have them available. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to create some sample ones from ChatGPT quickly to show you what that could look like. So there you go. I have now uploaded my logo and my favicon as well. And I'm going to go ahead and save the changes, and I'll show you what this looks like when clients actually log in. So there you go. As you can see, the logo is now changed. I could have picked a better logo, and so is the favicon, though you cannot see that right now. That's how easy it is. And I can add a new user very easily. So I can go ahead and put the user first name, last name, email address, and password, and then I can send them front-end level access, which is basically the ability for them to have up to 3 clients and produce 30 days of video content at a time, which of course also means they will have to use their own API keys as well to be able to generate those videos. And again, I already told you, it's very affordable to create those videos that they can do themselves as well. So let me go ahead and switch this back, and then I'll give you another walkthrough of micro content agency and show you how you can use various parts of it. All right, so the simplest way to get started is, of course, adding a new client. All you have to do is put a business name as well as a business website. So let me go ahead and find the law firm in New York. And we're going to use that as a case study in this case. So let's go for this one, KDS Law Firm. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what their actual website looks like, because this is something about asbestos law, which we don't care about. But let's go for this one. Then we're going to jump in and put this in. So this one is KDS Law Firm. And as you can see, onboarding them is quite straightforward because the AI is able to extract their brand colors, their voice, all the things that you need to start creating content for them. So while it's doing its thing, I'll show you a few UGC videos basically that we have made with this as well. Okay, it's done its thing. So there you can see in this, I'll put New York, and you can see right over here, the business description, unique selling points, target audience, contact number, years in business. You can fill all these details in as you want, but this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and create this client, and I'll show you some of the UGC videos that have been created as well before. So I'll show you some of the completed ones, and I'll play this, and you might be able to hear this as well, so you can check out the quality both in terms of audio and video.
Celebrate love with delicious Italian pizza.
That's pretty good, right? So let's go look at another one as well. So we'll check out this one.
Schedule your
Okay, I think now my internet is rendering, but you see that as well. And then there's another one. Let's go preview this. This is a bit longer video. And again, this is what we've done differently, is we've been able to connect programmatically different APIs to create a longer video. Let's look at this one.
What's your favorite date night memory?
Romantic meals, cozy atmosphere, quick delights.
Share your stories with us today.
So you can see it's the same character basically over multiple scenes. So you can do all of those using this tool. So let's go back to our client that we're working on. So let's look at this client. So you can see over here, you can create content plan right from clicking this button. So you can choose what kind of campaign you want. So this would be the plan name. So for example, I would say this would be law firm batch 1. Right, you can choose the language, you can choose the AI video engine as well, and then the aspect ratio that you want to create, 9:16, 16:9, and video duration as well. You can choose all those things. You can create a planned duration too as you want, so going from 1 week all the way to 90 days, and then you can create the posting frequency as well, and the kind of content that you want to put into the mix. So when you do all those things, I want to show you some of the other client stuff that we have done in the past. So let's go to this client. When you do all of that, you get scripts in each case, which you can then customize, you can then build out, and then you're also able to create the video as well. So when you create the script, this is what a script typically looks like, and you can edit this as much as you want, right? So you can go in, you can customize the script as much as you want. If you don't like it, you can change those, and then multiple scenes as well that you can utilize in your build-up. So this is what you do, this is how it all works, and you're able to essentially put it all together, and you're able to build out the entire sequence of videos as well as you want. Now, having said that, let's go back to the presentation because I want to cover a few other things with you that may have come up in the past when we were trying to address basically the questions that people have about this. So let's go through some of those questions that I have seen so far. A lot of people worry about the competition and other things. I wouldn't worry. The kind of videos that this can create for you and the speed at which it can do that is going to dramatically put you in an advantage compared to everyone else. So I want you to pay very, very close attention to how you are building this. Remember, there's AI client onboarding built in. There's 30 to 90 days of automated calendars. There's white label licensing rights available to you as well, and a lot of other things. So you should not have to worry about someone trying to outcompete you. But I can tell you this, that if you were to wait for 6 months to figure this out, there's a lost opportunity in terms of how much money you can make in that time. So let's say if you were to get 15 clients, each paying you $500 a month for 6 months, you would lose $45,000 by not getting this today, which is what I said before, is a lot of successful people look at the risk to benefit ratio, or rather benefit to risk ratio. In this case, the potential benefit is much, much higher than what you have to risk today, which is a one-time payment of $347 with no recurring charges. And again, you get 14 days to fully enjoy it, utilize it, and see how this works for you. So you also have the lost licensing revenue possibility as well if you were not to license this out to other businesses. And again, if you were to wait for another week or so, the price on this will be $997, which I think is fair value. So the cost of you waiting for 6 months is close to $60,000 to your life, not even to your business, but to your life. So every second you wait, basically every minute you think about this, another entrepreneurs join this. There's another agency license that gets to use the platform, and your local competitors gain advantages, and the founding member spots fill up, and the countdown ticks towards the price increase. So again, please let me know in the chat box if you are jumping in. Type in a bundle. I'm in 247. If you are jumping in, I'll make sure that I walk you through the funnel one more time if you haven't seen that yet, if you forgot something. But I want you to stop waiting and I want you to start building, because there are massive opportunities here. And just remember of Sarah from the beginning. She was maxed out at $3,000 a month. She almost didn't invest, and she thought maybe next month I'll be able to do this. I should research more, or what if it doesn't work? But she clicked the button, and then 90 days later, she's sitting on a much higher dual income because of the effort, because of the chance that she took on herself. And I want you to take the same chance on yourself as well. I think that's the least that to owe to yourself, is to make sure you are putting forward your best foot. So again, how do you get started right now? Step one, click the button below this video or look at the link that we have passed to you and go to your webinar. Make sure that you are able to get access to this earlier 247. If you do have to pay a bit more, that's what it is. I apologize, but trust me, still, it is worth it. Step two, complete your checkout is with a secure link, so your details are all safe, and you will receive instant platform access as well as the training invite that you can start attending as well. You're literally 5 minutes away from building $10,000 a month with dual income model. And I want you to seize this moment, because this is your moment. Everything is ready. The platform is built. The training is complete. The market is hungry. The timing is perfect. The offer, dare I say, is insane. The only variable, the only thing missing from all this is you, which is why I want you in this, right? And again, see some of you are saying, Neil, yeah, this is awesome. It's perfect timing. Exactly, it is. And I think this is what I want you to remember, is stuff like this does not come across your table very often, but when it does, you must take action. So click below to get started. The agency as SaaS bundle build is worth $10,000 a month or more with dual income. And all you have to do is a one-time investment of $247, which comes with 14-day money-back guarantee as well. Right? And if you're still thinking, Neil, like I just have this in mind, just think about this. What would $10,000 a month change for you? Where would that put you? Right? You can quit the job you hate. You can pay off your debts completely. You can take the vacation you've always dreamed about to anywhere you want without worrying about, do we have to eat a la carte, or do we have to eat the buffet, or can we order a la carte? You can, right? You can order whatever you want straight to your table, straight to your bedroom. You get to build real financial security, and you create time freedom for family. To me, like I said, that is the most important thing. And all it takes is a step forward and one-time payment of $247. And again, I want to repeat this so many times, you are fully covered with the money back guarantee. Okay, there's nothing stopping you there. So I just want you to take the plunge. I want you to trust me, jump in and do this for yourself. Do this for the people around you. Do this for your future. Don't do it for me. Do this for your future, because that's what makes all the difference. This is the vehicle. This is what you're getting for a one-time payment of $247, right? I really appreciate your attention. I can't wait to see you. If you invest in this, I can't wait to continue working with you. I feel the opportunity is real. The system works. The timing is perfect. Do not let it pass by you. Here's everything you're getting in the complete bundle deal. We're going to give you the complete core platform. We're going to give you all premium features and upgrades, white label reseller rights, professional agency material, and bonus 3-day cold code training. But let's go ahead and break this down into exactly what it means step by step. And of course, we're going to show you every single step what you get to unlock. So to begin with, you're going to unlock the micro content agency core platform. This is the complete multi-client agency dashboard, exactly what I showed you earlier. It will allow you to onboard any client within 10 minutes. All you need is a website URL, and you can create videos for them very quickly. There's client portal access included as well, so clients can actually see what work is being done. But honestly, I wouldn't give them that, because just give them what you produce. Don't let them see behind the scenes of the paying you $500 to $1,000 a month. They don't need to know what you're using. It's just for you. And then this will produce for you 30-day content calendar auto generation. Now, this actually does go all the way to 90 with the unlimited version, but just hang back and we'll come to that in a minute. All the AI script writing is powered by GPT-5 Nano, and we'll upgrade the model as and when changes happen. You get professional video creation with 6 visual styles, 3 premium AI voice options, as well as you can do 90 videos per month rendering, basically across 3 clients, right? But again, don't worry, because that is going to change for you, because you will be able to unlock the unlimited license here today as well. Plus, you get downloads for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We have YouTube publishing as well, but we're testing that at the moment. So you'll still be able to download and publish it to YouTube. But there's also built-in background music library, caption customization, and multiple transitions unlocked for you as well. So this is the main platform that anyone can basically buy for $47, but this is included for you in the special bundle deal that we are doing. Now, with component number 2, you get the unlimited upgrade. Now, this is where we remove platform limits. So now you can onboard unlimited clients. You can do unlimited videos per month. You get all 30 visual styles, whereas it's just 6 that were available earlier. You get all 6 AI voices. Now you can do 60 and even 90-day content planning. You get extended music library, priority rendering, as well as everything included from core platform. Now, let me tell you this as well, because someone I see is asking the question, Neil, can we do unlimited video generation here for free? Well, the thing is that, as you probably know this, and as you can imagine, all these AIs have a cost. So what we're doing is we're covering your first 30 videos under the cost that you pay today. But after that, those 30 videos, all you have to do is you put in your API key and we'll tell you which one. And your videos are going to cost you anywhere from 10 cents to 50 cents per video. This is depending on the quality of video you're producing. So I showed you earlier, there's a few quality types. And again, I'll show you that again. But if you're doing the very basic quality, it's going to cost you 10 cents per video. If you're doing cinematic quality, it's going to be 50 cents per video. And just so you know, this is immense value, because if you turn around and sell this to a client for $500 and you deliver them, say, 10 videos a month, they're paying you $50 per video. You're generating one for 50 cents. Your profit margins on this are crazy. 50 cents is your cost, $50 is what you're charging your client per video, as an example. So your profit margin there is like 99%. You will not get that anywhere else ever. Like 99% profit margins is crazy. But that's what you're getting access to as part of this deal. And then we also have the white label rights to this. So we're giving you, in this case, we're giving you the client user portal access, video review system, content calendar access, video download portal, and client dashboard as well. And just so you know, I would only use that if you were giving away a recurring license to people. I wouldn't use this for actual clients, because you don't want them to see how the meat is made, right? You don't want them to see the recipe behind it. Plus, we also give you white label reseller rights, so you can rebrand the platform with your own logo and colors. We do have to create the domain name, because that is required with a lot of AI services that we're using. But then you can sell software licenses under your brand name. You basically just say, hey, look, this is Neil Software under micro content agency. You can set your own pricing as you want. You keep 100% of the revenue, and you can sell up to 150 licenses. And we promise, we guarantee basically 5-year platform access from the date of your purchase today, right? We don't like to say lifetime anymore, because lifetime's kind of like, who knows how technology is going to evolve. But at least you are covered for the next 5 years with this deal. On top of that, component number 4, upgrade number 4, you also unlock that today with the bundle deal, is the Agency Business Toolkit. Now, with this particular toolkit, with the Agency Business Toolkit, we're giving you everything that you need to basically go out there, convincingly close these businesses and close those sales. So we're giving you service agreement templates, client proposal templates, sales call scripts, professional branding assets, as well as on top of that, the professional branding assets, by the way, include the business card template, professional letterhead template, rate card template, invoice template, and email communication template. So all that is included for you as well. So again, just to quickly walk you through the 3 components, you get the core platform, then you get the unlimited upgrade, then you get the white label rights, and then you get the Agency Business Toolkit as well. Now, look, one question I've seen come up here over and over again is, Neil, how do we actually get the clients in the first place? Like, all this sounds really good for someone who already knows how to get clients, but Neil, I'm just totally new at this. What do I do? So over the last year or so, we've been doing a lot of cold email marketing, to the point that at peak, we've been sending 2,000-3,000 emails a day, cold emails a day, not just for ourselves, but also for our clients. And what we have realized while doing so is that cold email marketing works really well as long as your targeting is really good, as long as your offer is really good, as long as you are taking care of all the technicalities. It's not a lot of work, but it is something that you have to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through my 3-day cold code training. And this is, again, the exact outreach framework that's helped thousands land their first clients without cold calling, without running ads, and without begging for meetings. So you're going to get 3 days worth of training with me, where I'm going to show you how to identify perfect fit prospects in your niche. That could be local, that could be e-commerce, that could be coaches, SaaS businesses, whoever you want to go after. I'll talk about how you can do outreach and handle the responses. So we're going to go through the cold code message framework that convinces these people to have a call with you Or if you just want to sell via email, I'll show you how to do that as well. And then day 3, I'm going to show you how you can do demos and close those businesses. I'm going to do this live in front of you. We're going to be mailing these people call live, and hopefully, if it all goes well, on the next day itself, you are going to see responses, positive responses from people saying, yeah, you know what, I'm interested in buying. So again, I'm not leaving you hanging with just a software saying go figure it out. I'm actually giving you all the training that you need to be able to go out there, find and close clients, and then of course the software takes care of the fulfillment automatically as well. Okay, so again, reminder, here's what you're getting access to today. Here's everything, and this is yours today for a one-time payment of $247 only. The link is in the chat box or underneath this video. Make sure you go ahead and get access to this. This is Neil Napier, and I'm so excited about seeing you in the bonus trainings. I'm going to keep this one up and running for a little bit longer, and you can go ahead and get in as well. I still see a lot of you hanging around. So I want to ask if you have questions that you still need answering. Like, let me know. There's still over 100 people, which is amazing to me. You know, the technically, officially, I finished the session, I'm done. But it seems to me like a lot of you are still here. So just ask your questions. Basically, let me know if you're still thinking something and you're like, Neil, I want to ask you this. And I apologize for the link mess up on the slides. Like, I totally forgot that, and it was too late to change it, unfortunately. But I want to make sure that I can answer any questions that you have as well. Is the I say, yeah, I mean, obviously, look, before your API costs forever, because the last thing you want is for someone to get the unlimited upgrade, make us go bankrupt, and we have to close the product, right? We don't want to do that anymore. With AI, it's moving so quickly that I feel that the video creation is getting cheaper by the day, so hopefully you won't have to pay as much. But it is unlimited in that we let you create unlimited videos. You still bring your own API, but we have the infrastructure behind the scenes. So we pay for the scripts. You know, we pay for the entire hosting. We pay to maintain and upkeep the software, the videos. So yeah, you're not. It's more honest for us to tell you that right now than give you unlimited now and then 6 months later change it, because we can't do that anymore. So it's crazy to me how quickly the AI space is moving, and I just want to enable you to basically get the best out of us without so happening that we go out of business, which again, trust me, is good for no one. So I'm still waiting for some questions, and if you have something, please ask. Like I said, we have over 100 people, which is surprising to me because I thought we were done. But here we are still. So ask your questions. What are the API fees generally speaking? So generally speaking, the APIs are going to be about 10 cents to 50 cents, depending on what kind of video you're creating. If it's a simpler video, like let me open this up, okay? I'm gonna open this up here, and I'll explain that to you with examples. So if you're making simpler videos, then it's going to cost you about 10 cents per video, right? Simpler 10-second video. But if you are creating a much longer, say 30-second video, and that's cinematic, that's going to cost you 50 cents. But again, I genuinely do not want to worry about that cost because you're not paying that out of pocket, right? I want you to realize that right now. You're not paying that out of pocket. You're not going to make any videos for anyone until they pay you money. Sure, maybe you can do one as a demo, and then, yeah, it costs you 50 cents to close a client. I don't think anyone can complain for that. But what you are doing is you're choosing what kind of video you want to create, and then based on what kind of video it is, you end up paying that specifically. So it just comes down to how many scenes you have, what kind of, UGC videos obviously cost a bit more, as you probably know. And yeah, we could have done what a lot of other people do, is like giving you credits. Like, hey, you get 100 credits and then you have to buy more credits from us in the future. We're not doing that. This is essentially is a pay-as-you-go platform. We're not charging you monthly. We're not charging you, for usage ourselves. We're saying go straight to the platform. So we are not the middleman anymore. We just provide you the technology so you can input the keys and you can create those videos yourself. Okay. Does it post automatically? No, it does not. At the moment, it does not. We would like for it to, but integrations are being worked on at the moment. We had YouTube integration, but we had to kind of reverse that to fix a few things. But we would like to do automated posting. But as of now, it is manual. But that's one of the key things. If you have, for example, 100 clients, Dean, so yeah, I mean, if you have 100 clients, dude, you're charging them money. I hope you're not doing it for free. But even if one client's only paying you $100 a month, I hope you're charging more. But even if one client's paying you $100 a month and you're giving them 30 videos, that's still only going to cost you $15. You're still making $85 margin on that. No agency has 85% margins on content creation as a service. And this is, again, the worst case scenario for you. There you go. This is just a paid tool. I'm pretty sure if you look for it, you'll find some free tools as well that will do social media posting. We just didn't want to do it because we wanted to focus on content creation. Content posting you can do, which, trust me, those connections can break all the time. So what would you rather have us do? Would you rather have us improve the quality of videos, or would you rather have us post substandard videos on social media and then just focus on social media integration? We are choosing to focus on the content creation part so we can deliver you the best work. How you use it is entirely up to you. But like I said, I'll tell you what to do to post it automatically every single day. And all you'd have to pay for that is like $1 a day, which I think is a fair compromise. And if you hate that price, you can charge your clients that price. You can charge them an extra $35 a month to just post that automatically for them. That's how you make money. All right. There you go. I'm in. I love it. Okay, still questions. Yes. So again, after 30 videos for which we pay for your API, you will have to pay for your own API. Okay. So we're saying 30 videos, Edward. So in 90 days, if you make 30 videos, we'll cover you. But any video after video number 30, you put in your own API. Is it profitable? Oh yeah, cold email marketing. So someone's asking about cold email marketing because that's what we'll teach you in the cold code. Oh yeah, very, very profitable. You're going to see me doing it live over the 3 days. You're going to see exactly how easy it is, how straightforward it is, and how you can do that as well. Okay. Yeah. No manual splicing needed. What about the first 90 days, the cost after? So again, Edward, I think I've answered your question. I hope that's okay. Can you show some UGC demo? I already did. But let me show you some more. So I'll go to, I thought I showed some demos here, didn't I? I just showed you a 30-second clip. There you go. There's some more as well. Like, let's look at this one. I don't remember if this has audio or not. Let's play this. Yeah, I think this one didn't have audio because we were testing a few different ones. There you go. Right. I'm a YouTube rookie as far as creation goes. Is the training next week? Can you briefly cover the best practices? I think YouTube's slightly out of scope for this, Beth. I mean, I'm not saying I can't, but what I can do is I can point you in the right direction for that. Would that be okay if I send you some tutorials on like how to set up YouTube, and we can add them to this this tutorial section as well, like how to set up your YouTube channel? It's a fair question. I just think I want to focus on getting clients. So I'm going to have the team put some YouTube and TikTok and Instagram training in here that you might be able to use. I think that's a really good compromise. Let's do that. We'll have the recording been available in about, I would say, an hour or so, I hope. So yeah, good. I'd love that. Good. We'll get some training put in there. Okay, last call, absolutely last call. Then I got to go, and we can make sure we can get the replays over to you. Is anyone here still sort of like just hanging around and just, you know, watching, listening, and thinking, maybe I should ask Neil this question, but I'm too embarrassed to ask. Ask now, because I'm not going to call out your name. I'm just going to read the question anyway. Okay, so we got Captain Success, Carlos. We've got Chris, Dave, DC. We've got Edward already answered you. Eric, Flo. We've got Ideal, Income Info. Some of you don't see the names. Matthew, I think you got your access as well, so you're good. Neff, Paul, Pavliche. Pavliche, good to see you as always. We have Ron and Stephen, Steve, Ursula, Vicky, Volker, Wayne. Amin says DC as well. Awesome. Amin says send PK. Great. Good to know that. Training and 14-day overlap. Sorry, could you clarify that? Yeah, again, by the way, just so you know, basic like how to set up a TikTok, how to set up Instagram channel, and it might even link to third-party creators, because there are people who do this, you know, for money. So it's a daily bread and butter, and they have some free videos on the internet on how to do it. But we'll link you to those for sure. The email address to communicate with me, with my team, is support@kvsocial.com. You can reach out to us via that, and paste that for you. There we go. That's the support link. Okay, last question, and then we will wrap it up. Can this be used for affiliate websites? It can. It can. I mean, look, we didn't position it as such, but it can. You know, I've used it for my own business for Mailview, but you can use it for affiliate promotions as well. But just you'll have to like change the text accordingly, right, to make it a bit more forceful, I guess you'd say, at that. But yeah, you can. I know there've been a few AI UGC content creation tools recently for affiliate marketing, and those are good as well. Those are definitely good as well. There's no link. That's for the support desk link. There's no link for today's seminar. Today's seminar is this, and we'll have the replay up within an hour. Then you can go check it out as well. All right, that's it, folks. Thank you so much for your time and attention. It's been lovely having you here, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye.